It's the Lonely Island and Seth Meyers podcast.
Kiv, woo! Here we are.
Okay, now I'm recording, Jorm. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Oh, Kiv, hey, there you are.
Thanks for the energy, Jorm. That's awesome.
No problem. Hey, guess what I'm eating, Kiv?
Uh-oh, a burrito? From the same place or a different
It's gonna
one?
be burrito brain.
You don't have to give them the promotion this time, but is it the same place or a new place?
It's the same place. I'll give it up to Buddy's Burritos, Brooklyn.
It's the perfect name. Buddy's Burrito. If you want to get that burrito brain, go to Buddy's Burrito.
We're here for you.
Subscribe now for 10% off your Buddy Burrito Brain. You just go in and yell Island. Would that work?
Yeah, I think so.
Say chicken burrito / island when you go into Buddy Burrito and you want a burrito brain.
Stick it right in my head.
That's pretty good ads.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, hi. So it's me and Jorm only. Andy,
Finally.
is working on his movie. I don't know what Seth's doing. What's Seth's excuse? Do we know?
I think he's on vacation or something. That's how I like to
must
picture
be
him.
nice. Yeah, those old February vacations. I get it. He's taking like a ski week or something.
Yeah, I think we should post some pictures of him skiing, even if he's not on vacation.
That sounds good.
Yeah, but this is finally the two of us.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about Just Two Guys, right?
Yeah,
we're
it was suggested to us to do a Just Two Guys episode. We've already talked about it a teeny bit, Jorm, I think in our early stuff, like the early episodes of this, but I don't know what we said, so we're just going to repeat ourselves.
Yeah.
I think we just make a disclaimer that if we say something we already said, it just is what it is.
It's not old age, guys. This is, yeah, it is.
Well, it's been a couple years since we recorded that, so we don't even know what's going on.
I mean, we're going to do some watchbacks, though, which we did not do last time, I don't think. God, geez,
No, we certainly wouldn't have. So, Just Two Guys is a video we made 4 of. It's what's a trilogy that's a quadrilogy?
Quadrilogy, that's correct.
Is it?
That is the...
All right, and the first one was in 2004.
Wait, what did they say for Fast and the Furious? Like when you're up to like 10.
Yeah, when it goes
there's got to be
diamond.
names for every single... yeah, for sure. They're good. They're working on
That's
11,
so sick that Fast and Furious went diamond. Certified diamond. That's fucking dope. All right. Just Two Guys we made in 2004. And this was just for fun, something we just made around the house. And we were channeling our like 13-year-old selves. And
we were cooler than this at 13, sort of thing. But
the feeling we had inside, I guess.
Yeah.
For me, I can only speak for me personally. For me personally, at 13 is a little too old too, because I'm thinking of like 7th grade, which was 11 and 12.
Yes.
I'm going to my 11, 12, and honestly, let's just say 13-year-old self and the feelings, how I felt like I was, and how I kind of vaguely feel if I see a home video of myself at that age. Pictures.
I feel like you were always more judgmental of how you were in old home videos, because we were friends at the time, and we definitely have old like skate videos of the two of us hanging out. And granted, like we weren't the coolest guys in the world, but
No, but
I feel like you were cooler than you're giving yourself credit for.
Well, that's very nice. But again, no, it's like a manifestation of the insecurities I felt at the time, and even thinking of myself now back at it, I can like bring back those feelings of just, I felt like if I had acted like the Just Two Guys, it would have been a more honest representation, I think, of myself. But I was always at least self-aware enough to know to try to like put on a good face, put on a facade.
These were like, it feels like the manifestation of like how you felt when you talked to someone you liked. That's like how I felt at 11 and 12. Like Freaks and Geeks was like an exact replication of like how I felt in like those particular years of junior high. And like whenever like a dance would come up, I would be like, oh, this is a nightmare. Like I'm supposed to go to this thing, but people are going to be freaking and slow dancing. And Just Two Guys was basically like, yes, how I felt inside when thinking about trying to do something cool when I felt very, very uncool inside.
This is fast forwarding many years later, but one of the reasons we really related to and liked the idea of Pen 15 when they came to us with it was because it just seemed like a version of this.
Years of awkwardness.
Yeah.
And when we've talked about this before, but I'm sorry, I got burrito in my mouth.
No, this is fine. There are different rules when it's just me and you. You can just go nuts.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't have Andy's judgment. Well, okay. So, what the fuck were you just talking about?
Oh, guys, the burrito brain's already kicked in. We're fucked. we're like 2 minutes in, and this guy's fully brained.
What do you want to talk about, Kiv? We can talk about anything.
He just, because he's pounding it. The burrito's half done. The burrito brain, this fool came in.
I am housing it. I'm like really shoving it in there.
Came in half cocked here. God damn it. We're fucked, guys. It's just the two of us, and half is already brained.
It's like 1.5
fully
dudes.
BB'd.
Yeah, anyway.
It looks so good, honestly, the burrito. I really wish I had one here.
Yeah, I'll send one to you. No, like we talked about this before, but whenever we would do Just Two Guys, and maybe we should just start with the first one.
Yeah.
We would have to get into character, and we would like, whenever we were recording, we were like playing with our pockets because these guys are so terrified to be on the
They're
mic.
fidgety. They're scared.
It took us a while always to like get into character and be like, is that awkward enough? Like fully saying a line and stepping away from the mic as we do it just because we're so nervous.
It is funny. There was no cameras on us. You're talking about when we're recording the song.
Yeah, we're acting it out.
If you watched us do it, we would be fully in character.
You had to be.
And then, all right, so I've done the disclaimer. I'm going to talk about this, so I'm going to stop with the disclaimer. But
Sure.
We would go off beat, and then it would sound intentionally off beat. And then we would go on beat, and it would start to sound slightly too good, if you can even believe that. And so there's just a sweet spot these guys have to live in that is shockingly slightly more difficult than you would think for how bad they sound.
It happened every time we did a new one. It would always be like a 30-minute period of like us being like, that's not quite right. And
they're
line to
not
line,
that awkward, but they're not that cool. And it's just this little lane they have to be in. It's delightful.
Yeah.
But it was always delightful and never stressful because I think for a few reasons. I mean, the first one we're doing, we know is just for us because we don't even have jobs and we're doing it for fun. And then the rest of them, we kind of always knew was still that. Like we knew at worst, we'll just put it on YouTube. It doesn't have to be on the album. It certainly will never be on SNL because we knew they didn't want them. So it would be the thing we would fit in the cracks when Andy was busy and just... I don't remember a single stressful feeling around these four, which is really nice.
They were a joy to shoot the videos for as well. That feeling continued like all through video shoots.
Yes. So his name will come up a lot, and we've talked about him before, but our friend Jonah Goldstein, who was at NYU with Chester and Andy, who came out to LA, he was our go-to
cameraman
guy when we had something goofy like this because he just is a great guy and has good energy and was just down to come be the third Just Two guy in terms of if it's a shot of the two of us, he can be behind the camera. And I think maybe, did somebody else ever help us? Or was it, my memory is it's the three of us, but I think Chester might have helped on one or two.
I think Chester helped out, I think, on We Like Sports, I believe. But it was, mainly Jonah.
But these videos were shot the way they look, which is that there are three people total. Me, Jorm, and one other person. Mostly.
Very much
Maybe
so.
the crew expanded to 4 people at some point.
And just, so the first one we did all in and around your house that you and Andy were living off of Melrose at the time. And
yeah, this was me and Andy's apartment pre-SNL, 2004.
Do you remember the impetus for the very first one? I mean, like, we just love the idea of like
you
two
made
guys
the beat. So the beats are all made by Jorm.
Yeah.
Every time. And
by the way, every single time though, I would just take the Reason file that we had, swap out the instrumentation. It was almost always
after the first one. The first one you're saying was a genuine a piece of art, and the other ones are just derivative crap.
They're derivative, and I would swap out instruments, and then I would change the melody slightly. And I think only one of them has a slightly either faster or slower tempo, but almost all of them you can go back to back and they're the exact same tempo.
Yeah, it's maybe the most SNL Mad Libsy we've ever been with ourselves in terms of being like, oh, let's do that sketch again. Because we wanted to keep the energy the same, and giving them too different of music just didn't feel like in these guys' skill set.
I think We Need Love is the only one because it's a little bit more R&B, which is like a little slower.
Hey guys, Akiva interrupting from later in the podcast. We're going to be really stepping through Just Two Guys here and reminiscing, me and Jorm. So if you are the person that listens on audio, that's fine. But it might be more fun if you're on YouTube where you can glance up because then you'll see the video as I am playing and pausing it. Okay, back to the past of us from 20 minutes ago.
Woo!
So if you go on YouTube and this is 20 years ago, which the very first comment says, seeing 20 years ago is wild on YouTube because YouTube barely existed. So when we made Just Two Guys, it didn't exist because it was 2004. And of course, Lazy Sunday is 2005. So this was just on our website when we did it. And that's why because it's 2026. So this thing is actually 21 years old, 21 and a half years old, maybe 22.
Well, so I would imagine, because you were so up on game with YouTube, because obviously your brother like was the first person to like hip us to like, this website is up, like, and then Lazy Sunday appears on it through like a third party post. And then like very quickly, I assume our back catalog.
I think we made our channel right after that because it's 2026 now. 20 years ago is 2006.
Yeah.
Lazy Sunday was December 2005. So we basically made our channel the next month or 2 months or, just somewhere right there, right after Lazy Sunday. And this would have been one of the first things we would have put up on it because we were like, oh, what do we have?
13 million views. Not too shabby
there you go.
For what this is.
Yes. What's funny is all the top comments right now. So the 20 years ago is wild is from a month ago.
Yeah.
Then the next one says the fact their music's been this high quality since the 8th day of YouTube is legendary. So clearly somebody was also looking at how long. The third comment is 18 years ago is extremely upsetting. That was from a year ago. Then
it's not being watched quite that much.
The next, these are not, the most recent comments. These are just the highest ones that have come up.
Yeah.
The next comment is, it's been 15 years and we still don't know who the hell invited Steve.
No one is the answer on who invited Steve.
This is not about how old it is, but I just realized they were just two guys having a good time. That's a great comment from 6 years ago. So this guy, it took him 14 years to realize that that's what they were.
Fuck, should we watch this first one?
So it's me and Andy's apartment that we shared after the original Lonely Island apartment. That was the three of us plus Matt that we've talked about from Radio Silence, who directs all the Screams and Ready or Nots.
He's about to do The Mummy right now.
Then Jorm moved out and Chester moved in, and it was us four.
Yeah.
And then they raised our rent, and we all moved out separately, and me and Andy ended up living together at this place right off Melrose.
I mean, we shot so much shit at this house.
Yes, exactly. So we're on the second floor of this little thing right across from a high school. All right, let's just hit play here.
Yeah. First of all, you're looking real cool off the bat.
Yeah, I'm in some sort of a Unabomber t-shirt that looks like a Marlboro ad.
And this is before we actually purchased clothing for it. So this is our actual real clothes, but just us looking dumpy.
That was some sort of skate brand shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had it.
Yeah.
We styled ourselves. I did not wear jeans with a cuff and leather shoes.
No. In terms of the beat, we had a band that was called the Party Andersons. And the premise was it was Dennis, Philip, and Arnold Anderson, who are all three brothers from Florida. They drive around in like a Subaru Brat. Their brother has died. This is the backstory of it. It was like sort of like a aggro rap party band, but we're kind of pricks. Basically, there's not really much more to the joke.
It was just alter egos so that we could try making some
it was pretty hard.
Crazier stuff. Yeah.
It was pretty hard, but also stupid as shit. And then we made like a 5 or 6 song, like back to back, just like it had transitions in it, but it was like a medley of crazy songs. And actually Rock Roll Skate, which is in Popstar.
It's a Style Boy song. Yeah.
Yeah, Style Boy song is a Party Anderson song. So rock, roll, skate, eat a bag of shit. It was the vibe of the Party Andersons. So came to the party. The little sample is from the Party Andersons. I chopped that up, and like that is the first thing you hear in this song.
Now, Jorm, do you remember, did we actually buy the Party Here banner that's on the front door here? Like, did we actually bother to go get something? Because we must have gone to a party store to buy balloons. We wouldn't have owned balloons.
Well, I mean, a lot of shit was up on Melrose, so maybe we just went up the street. We didn't try very hard.
We just walked up.
We clearly put these balloons
I mean, those balloons are clearly water balloons that we blew up because that's all we had. So we're doing great so far.
Hello, welcome to the party.
Same balloons.
Yeah. We definitely took the balloons shooting in one direction and then put them behind you in the other direction. It's great.
I remember, we may have talked about this before, but like early Lonely Island videos, I remember like we were so keen on having like anti-continuity. Like it was like, it was a point of pride to like have shit be fucked up looking.
You know what though, Jorm? To do anti-continuity, you have to really understand continuity,
That's true.
Break the eye lines, you must be almost a master of eye lines, some people might say.
God.
To paint outside, to do a Picasso, you have to be able to paint a normal portrait.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a true art.
I've never met you before. I know. Just two guys, and we're having
Like, go back. It's just this. I don't think I even noticed. It says danger, Andy's room. That is Andy's room right there.
Yeah. I forget why someone bring that once for him, or did we buy it?
Somebody must have like given that sarcastic. Like, by the way, 20 years ago, you really see it on both of our faces. We look much, much younger.
Yeah, but that makes sense. It's half our lifetimes ago. You would expect some changes.
Just a few.
We're much closer in age to the characters we are playing. Okay, but actually, Jorm, you bring up a great point, which is as we continued to make these, we very quickly were making them after things that were successful. And the amount of people that couldn't wrap their heads around these, like the fact that we made I'm on a Boat and then chose to make We'll Kill You, the amount of comments or even people we knew being like, oh, that old video. Like they would believe that we had made it, that they had just come to it for the first time, but obviously it was 10 years old. Like, why would they choose to look so bad and make some of that sound so shitty when they are clearly capable of I Just Had Sex or Jack Sparrow or, I'm on a Boat? They would never, why would they make themselves look this way? All the way through. So in a way it was complimentary because by the end we're much older and people still somewhere were buying that these were videos from the past.
I loved when you first brought this up because it's such a keen observation to be like, you have fucking helicopters and a giant yacht and I'm on a boat and it's like looks slick as shit. And then like, why would you ever? And you're in tuxedos looking badass. And then to like do this to yourself.
Yes.
Like we're on a freeze frame of Akiva's face that is so whack.
There's a type of fan that couldn't wrap their heads around choosing to look bad. They just assumed if you looked bad, it was an accident, no matter what.
Yes.
That was delightful. Anyways, all right.
just two guys, and we're having a good time, having a good time, having a good time.
Now, I haven't really watched this video in many, many years, so I just actually am just curious to even just see our apartment here. So we cleared out a couch, but we didn't have much furniture. Everything we had was, like taken from a parent's house or like frat furniture, essentially. Like
we actually got a lot of like at least all my furniture was donated from writers from Spin City, which is a TV show that both me and Andy worked on. And like all the writers were obviously much wealthier than us, and when they would get rid of stuff. So it might be some Spin City writers stuff too. Maybe that
you
plant.
Can see on the left like milk crates. That was definitely what our TV was on, and the shelves were all milk crates. See them over there?
Oh yeah, totally. But you do have that Technics 1200
see our Technics
on that.
1200. We had our priorities straight. That's where the money went.
Yep.
That's a DJ turntable.
By the way, though, we did set design this. I mean, there's a lot of balloons. We had to sit there and blow
we
them
moved
up.
stuff around, and we put the sad plant, and we got all of these fucking taped a bunch of balloons to the wall. Yep. And then this is our party. We've got a picture of a lemonade and one solo cup
and a hummus dip that you brought over.
Yeah, there's the fucking worst. All right.
Good time. Just two guys, and we're having a good time.
Oh wait, my shoes changed.
Great. Well, also the continuity of the balloons is not matching either, which is great too. They're just falling through frames.
But I'm wearing patent leather ones now. I was wearing brown ones.
Having a good time. Having a good time. We'll burn the roof off. This party's going off.
Dude, the orange T-shirt with the orange pullover fleece is fucking dope. Just orange on orange here.
I gotta say that does look pretty good. I also like the move of me trying to put a hand over you when I start rapping to be like, hey, move back. I'm about to set it. But like, I'm not moving forward at all. It's like, this is the entirety of like getting into character of us being like the most awkward.
But you're also maybe afraid that I'm going to do it and you're somewhere looking for me to like hold your hand on
I'm immediately jealous.
It's my turn, but it's also like, oh, don't leave me. There's fear in it. Let's watch that again.
We'll burn the roof off. This party's going off. You think that we're soft? You get tough.
And then I'm clearly like trying to count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and also trying to like so I don't miss when I come in. Like I'm revving up, but I'm also slightly mouthing your lyrics. I think. Look.
You think that we're soft? You get tossed. Guy number 1. I love to dance. Fancy feet moves, putting you in a trance. It's a friend thing. Friends are everywhere. In the kitchen.
There's no friends.
There's something so funny about your non-blinking. You're just like really staring it down.
I'm just zoned in.
It's really funny.
And then you're pointing about, I mean, the whole premise, obviously, not to explain the joke, but we're just two guys who are having a good time by choice is kind of the main idea here.
Oh, and then we're having a
clearly
rad party.
they don't have a friend in the world.
This is basically like a video representation of the phrase "Thou doth protest too much."
Yeah. Yes.
It's like, oh, what is the problem here? These guys clearly have no friends and don't know any women at all.
Yeah, they didn't want to come to your party anyways. All right, they're having their own party, but there's nobody in any of these places.
Friends are everywhere. In the kitchen, the den, hanging out on the stairs. Spinach dip, real hot chicks. Like the
You're so mad I put my hands that close to your face. But basically, I'm reaching over into Jorma's frame, and it just cuts to a close of Jorm when it shouldn't, with just my arms over his face.
It's also a really funny thing because then you're like, these guys edited this. Like, why did we leave it in?
Yeah, that's where we've stretched reality. I don't buy that you put in this shot.
hot chicks. Spike the punch and take a sip. Guy number 2 here to chill with you. P-A-R-T-Y.
Like we have to play act everything because we wouldn't spike the punch and take a sip. So it still has to just be our hands being like, spike the punch and take a sip because we don't have punch. We don't have anything to spike it with. It's all pantomime.
We've heard about alcohol at parties. So P-A-R-T-Y, because we got to, was a reference to Beverly Hills 90210, which was a TV show back in the day.
Yeah.
And I believe Dylan or somebody says it.
No, I think it was Steve. God, what was his? Ian.
Oh, yeah.
I always say his last name wrong, so I'm afraid
P-A-R-T-Y,
to.
because we got to.
I'm afraid to even pronounce it, but yes, Ian Zierling, but I think it has a different way you say it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Steve, he said it in an episode, and we were like, dude, got to give a shout out to that guy.
So funny. Support comes from Shopify. You guys, when we started this podcast, it seemed like I had to do everything myself because Andy, Akiva, and Seth were just useless. Like horrifyingly useless. Scripts, setup, recording schedule, the logos, which I designed as well with the help of Only Atwell. It was overwhelming to me because those guys were just, every day seemed to introduce a new decision that they were going to help me with, and I needed an answer for. So when you're starting off with something new like this, it seems like that to-do list just keeps growing every day, especially when you got these like hangers-on who don't actually help you with anything. And that list can begin to overrun your life. Don't let that happen to you. Finding the right tool that not only helps you, but removes the burden of these useless turds and simplifies everything can be a game changer for millions of businesses. That tool is Shopify. Replace your friends. Shopify is the commencement platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the United States from household names like Aviator Nation, Untuckit, and Momofuku, to brands that are just getting started, like mine. I have an idea, guys, for a business that would be like a boba thing, but the actual balls would be filled with something that actually explodes in your mouth. I don't know if Shopify would even allow this to happen. I don't think they would. But anyway, don't take that idea, guys. Start your business today with the industry's best business partner, Shopify, and start hearing. Sign up for the $1 a month trial today at shopify.com/lonelyisland. Go to shopify.com/lonelyisland. That's shopify.com/lonelyisland. Cha-ching. Oh, that actually, I didn't need to do that part.
Support comes from Helix. Hey guys, it's cold out. I think we want to spend more time indoors. And when you're indoors and it's cold, just, bedroom, under the blankets. Blankets are great, but none of it's going to matter. None of your linens matter at all if you don't have a Helix mattress. Helix mattresses, can't tell you how much it's improved my sleep. And I need my sleep because I'm up all night waiting for the members in the Lonely Island to text me to tell me if we're actually recording a podcast this week. And I wear a sleep tracker. And, I'm not going to do an ad for a product that's not paying, but I'll tell you it's a ring. And that ring the other day just straight up was like, what's your secret? Your sleep is mind-blowing. And I said, I got a Helix mattress. And they said, well, what'd you have to do? Go down to the warehouse? And I was like, no, free shipping and seamless delivery. Helix delivers your mattress right to your door with free shipping in the U.S. And then my ring was like, get the fuck out of here. And I was like, you can't curse on a podcast ad. And my ring said, well, you cursed during the podcast. And I said, no, you know what? That's a really fair point. You guys, get your Helix mattress now and you have a 120-night sleep trial and limited lifetime warranty. Helix helps you sleep better. A study they ran found 82% of those involved saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle while sleeping on a Helix mattress. Go to helixsleep.com/island for 27% off site-wide. This is a special offer for listeners in the Lonely Island and Seth Meyers podcast. That's helixsleep.com/island for 27% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/island.
Wait, hold on real quick. Like, we're looking at a frame of Akiva where you're wearing swim trunks, you're standing in a pool because that's cool.
Yeah.
We went to our friend's house to get this shot. So we did travel to different locations.
Look at the detail work. I'm standing crazy pigeon-toed. I do not stand like that.
We did buy these shorts. I do remember that we had to go to like Kmart to buy these shorts. So we did do some costume design.
Yeah, so we could have matching shorts.
And you are gleaming white.
Yeah, that didn't have to work on that. That I just had that. Pretty great.
Built in. Cool sunglasses, though.
Yeah, we were very lucky to have one friend that had a house in the hills with a pool and would let us go up to it.
Yeah, we knew one wealthy person.
Yeah.
We got to. I like playing games in the pool.
But we're not playing games in the pool. Like, we're afraid of everything.
Also, games. Like, we're so on the cusp of understanding what's cool. I like playing games in the pool.
Yeah, we had saw like jocks doing chicken fights with girls on their shoulders, and we're like, we like that.
Yeah, we would totally do that.
We would totally.
Just give us a shot.
But then, just like any nerd, aggro nerd losers, they have to find someone slightly lower on the totem pole to fucking shit on. So here comes.
Playing games in the pool. Who invited Steve? That dude's a cunt. We're just
Okay.
He comes in with his longboard.
What was it? MTV or was it
This is G4ia.
No. Where did we pitch this show? And I remember watching this video and waiting for it, but it was like a professional. We were like pitching it to Paramount or
this video, this might not be the meeting you were talking about because who knows what meetings we took at the time.
Yeah.
But when we went to pitch Awesome Town and we went into Fox,
that's what it was.
Somebody, I'm sure he was mid-level.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. I feel like his last name was Gold, but I don't know.
Yeah.
He was probably mid-level, but to us it was like, whoa, someone higher level got him in the meeting.
Yeah.
We were like, wow, he came in. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Because we maybe knew he was the one with power to buy shows. He was probably somewhere in the middle, but at a higher status than other people that would normally meet with us.
Yes.
And we kind of gave our spiel about what Awesome Town would be, which is a sketch show, and tried to say why we're different from other sketch shows. Truly, it was probably the same pitch as the Ben Stiller show if you went back and looked. But we played just two guys in the room.
But I remember distinctly being like, here comes the word cunt.
Yes, and we debated, do we need to beep it?
Yeah.
Like, we were so new, we were like, that word couldn't be on Fox, so we should take it out, instead of like intelligently being like, no, just play the funniest stuff. They just want people who are funny. They know you can take out a bad word.
Yeah.
But it's just this, like, we were just kids.
But we did get a laugh. I remember being like, oh, thank God.
The video killed, and it's the reason we got Awesome Town deal.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest laugh in it. And it was a valuable lesson about just show them funny stuff and let the chips fall where they may. Because you just want them to know you have stuff you can do.
And this shot that we're paused on right now is like a light tunnel, basically. Like, I think this is where the presenters would come down this hallway or something like that.
Yeah. So we had done our first year of the MTV Movie Awards, because it's 2004, right? So we had done the Lindsay Lohan one. So now we were on that list of like, hey, these guys will write for award shows, for funny award shows. And G4, the channel that was a cable channel that was all about video games. Was this the second year of it, maybe?
I think this was second year, yeah. Yeah.
Was trying to make their own, or did make their own, award show called G4ia. And we got hired as writers. And then,
was it just us and Jerry Duggan? I feel like it was just the four of us.
Yes, he was the head writer and could hire a small staff. And because the three of us were three for the price of one,
yeah,
it was quite a deal. So here we came, and then we worked with him. And Jerry Duggan, shout out. I think he's a big comic book writer now.
Oh, he's done so many like Marvel things and all types of shit. He's DC.
Yeah, and we had a lovely time. I believe we're wearing Comedy Central t-shirts here because that's how we could, like, it was what was backstage.
We're wearing shitty swag, basically.
Yeah, stuff they had that we could just put on. And I think the stage only gets built right at the last minute. So it must have been the day or two before the awards.
Wow.
And we were like, during lunch, like yelled at the lighting guy, will you turn on the lights for us for 1 second? And just ran in there and got this as fast as possible.
Oh, early days, like if anybody Like, this is how we met, name drop, Danger Mouse. But anybody that we met who had a house or any location, we were immediately like, we're there. So
Yeah.
if we had a job, anything like cool, we were shooting.
If we ever do one about the Boo, we can point out when we're at Danger Mouse's house.
Yeah.
Not his house anymore, but like his first, he had like 4 roommates. It was
No,
like
this
4
is
musicians.
pre-Grey album. Like with his
Yeah,
first,
like 4 musicians living in a house together. Anyways, so there we are.
Guys who are having a
You
good
look really
time,
cool
having
again,
a good
just
time,
standing still.
having a good time. We're just 2 guys who are having a good time, having a
All right,
good
so Lazy Sunday, when we had to make those little Beatles-esque, the interludes we talked about that Steve Higgins was like, it's too fast, put brakes in.
Yeah, the almost stop motion.
And we were like, what do? We definitely lifted from this, which is obviously we didn't invent doing this kind of stupid thing. As I say, it's in like Help or one of those Beatles movies.
Yeah.
But we knew it was something we had done before when we decided to do it with Parnell and Andy.
Well, you'll notice all through Just Two Guys, like there's very little movement from us because we're obviously too terrified to be able to like we have gestures, but all the gestures are wrong. And then there's a lot of static shots and wide shots just showing how few people are with us. Like, this shot is so whack.
having a good time. Now everyone in the house say guy number 1.
Oh, God, yes.
Guy number 1. Now everyone.
I can't believe everyone did it. It's just you.
You're thrilled. And also, I'm impressed that we actually put a bunch of me saying guy number 1. Like, there's
again,
multiple.
just to take it to Jorm's technical corner for a second, we didn't make this song on a computer. We made this song on a digital 4-track recorder, a physical piece of equipment. What was that thing called?
Well, I made the beat, though, in
Reason on a computer.
In Reason, and then that got kicked over to the BR8. It was called a BR8. It was
Yeah.
Matt Benelli Opens, our buddy.
Yeah.
And we borrowed it to record stuff. So it was at our house a lot.
But that means there were only 4 tracks of audio even available to us, and there's no like audio editing. We could punch in. I don't mean we did this in a one take, but it's not like you could go in really precisely to fix things. It's a much more rudimentary way.
Yeah, because Reason you couldn't add. I mean, I think you could add it in a really roundabout kind of way, but it was more of a beat making program. Like the things that were sample based that were like, came to the party, like you could do that kind of thing in it.
Yeah.
But we'd have to kick it out to like a different recording.
But then all our vocals were
Guy
BR8.
number 1. Now everyone in the house say guy number 2. Guy number 2. Dude, quit tripping. You're ruining my high. My loaded.
I'm holding the champagne like it might like attack me like a snake. I can't believe I have alcohol in my
I
hand.
loved this particular line,
I'm
though.
so worried. Look at how worried I am.
But I love this particular line because it's just for no reason you get pretty hard.
Two. Guy number 2. Dude, quit tripping. You're ruining my high. My loaded gun makes you reach for the sky. There's a knock at the door.
Yeah, but I drop off on Sky. I can't own the line till the final syllable. Makes you reach for the sky. For the sky.
Yeah, just pointing a gun at me, a finger gun at me.
Yeah, but you're playing the role.
Oh yeah.
There's a knock at the door. Who can that be? Why won't the cops let our party be? How would you like?
Takes a photo at the end to remember the moment.
I mean, here's the thing. In addition to like, I think this being a very like wildly awkward, funny video, like there's so many dumb editing jokes in it as well. I mean, like these freeze frames suck. Oh, like that stinks. Where he was acting out, knocking on a door, and his hand is still in my
And just
frame.
the amount I'm doing it too, like I stop and then I start again because it's just this nervous energy that can't figure it out.
Our party be? How would you like to be shot? Me and my friend smoke pot. No jocks, no jerk, just fun.
So you could see which things that we invented for this that became what we decided, once again, in the SNL sequel kind of way. What are the things you change? And what are the things that are so part of its fabric that you need to do in each Just Two Guys video? It's much like the puzzle of making a new Naked Gun. You have to decide what comes along from the past, because without it, it's not Just Two Guys, and what you leave in the past because you don't just want to be derivative.
Truly.
And we definitely decided that the symbol for pot was our making a circle with our hands for no reason, and realized these guys always have done light choreography that makes no sense.
It's like they'd have no clue what pot is.
No.
Smoke pot. I feel like that was your gesture. I can't remember, but like, oh God. I mean, and all of this was like on the day. It was basically like while we were standing there. We're like, what are we doing?
Our outfits are decidedly like 90s. And it's interesting because it's 2004. So in 2004, of course, stuff you'd have worn in the 90s seemed out of fashion to us.
Yeah.
So like that polo jacket, I owned it and it was not bad, but it was something that I just knew had already kind of peaked its popularity.
Yeah.
And wearing big Patagonia style fleeces, that pullover, like it's interesting. And, the bagginess and oversized shirts and stuff, it's all stuff we would have worn, but not in 2004, which is funny because the outfits are less awkward now than they were when we made this.
It's also interesting in subsequent videos that we did so much shopping, usually at Kmart, for like random sarcastic t-shirts. And with this one being just like a few outfits, also totally works. Like these guys only have a couple fits they thought were cool.
Oh, this mural, was this the one that was literally on our corner?
Yeah, we did not go very many places for this video. We just walked up the street.
I think there was a Smart and Final, which was like a grocery store type place, and it was on our corner, and this was the mural on it at Melrose. I think this entire video is within 100 feet.
Except for the pool. The pool is the only thing we traveled for.
Yeah. Well, NG40.
Yeah.
NG40.
No jocks, no jerk, just fun with girls. Having fun, guy one, the most fun in the world.
On the same raft is lovely.
having fun with girls, and then being so close together on that raft.
On one raft.
It's just so...
The most fun in the world, just said with the least amount of fun you can say. No acting skill. Can't get up any excitement to act out what that might sound like to have fun. Just...
Oh, God.
All right, so again, within 100 feet, for the people just listening, it's cut to the shot. Of course, you know this video by heart, anyone just listening.
Yeah, of course.
It's a football field. It's like a football field with a cheap stage setup and a bunch of white fold-out chairs, and it's set up for a high school graduation. And you can see Fairfax Avenue in the background where there's buildings. So we, again, like Jorm saying, where we just used whatever was available. We had shot a lot of the video already and knew, but we shot this video over weeks too, because we had no production or crew. So if we were like, we need balloons, that's half the day. And then we would be like, all right, let's set up the balloon shot. That's half the day. Yeah. You do the balloon shot. You're like, all right, we got to set up today. But I guess the joy of
literally just looking out the window and be like, oh shit.
Yes, is that you can, when you're willing to shoot over days, weeks, months, things will just show up. And we looked out on a Sunday morning and saw that they had set up for a high school graduation. And we're like, oh, sick. Nobody's out there, though. There was no security. There was nothing. So we threw on outfits and ran out there as fast as we could and just shot these shots.
Yeah, I'm surprised we get kicked out.
Guys who are having a good time, having a good time,
Jorm with the giant winter coat with no pants. We definitely were like, this is the finale. These guys have chosen their fancy looks. I'm in like a blazer now all of a sudden, and like a Kangol hat, and like skinny jeans, and this guy, or like a boot cut skinny jeans, and this guy's got just a giant.
I look like a flasher. I look like I'm like Flash Kids or something. It's so whack.
We're just two guys who are having a good time, having a good time, having a good time. We're just two guys who are having a good time.
You look borderline too cool with the sunglasses on for that one shot.
Also, the one where it's just me for a second saying having a good, like you didn't even say it with me. It's so sad. It's great.
I like that you see people running around the track.
Yeah,
because like morning joggers.
We're just two guys who are having a good time, having a good time, having a good time. We're just two guys who are having a good time.
That having to reset ourselves out of breath, who are having a good time, having a good time, having a good time. We're just two guys. Like you can feel us like swallowing the spit to get to the next round. Oh yeah. The end always ended in the pacing.
I will say another joy about recording this though was always that when you would get those things that Kiv's talking about, like the breaths and the like resets, and then like we were very consciously being like, oh God, that was anytime anything was horrible, we'd be like, that was great. Like listening to anything back was such a joy.
Having a good time, having a good time. Just two guys who are having a good time.
Oh yeah, the cutaway of our. So we had been doing those hands the whole time, the one Jorm's talking about, and then we were like, we have to get it in here somewhere because it was our whole character.
Just like sweaty palms because we're so nervous.
The sweaty palms. Just like, why would they ever put that shot in? Get our hands, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you can imagine how mad these guys are at their friend who's filming.
Good time, having a good time. Party over here.
Pointing
Party
up.
over here. Party over here. Party over here.
All right.
So proud it's over and we made it.
Oh my God, got to the end.
All right, well, that was a pleasure, Jorm. Little trip down memory lane.
Oh my God. And hey, Party Over Here is the name of our company, production company. And I would say that this is this video and these particular characters are maybe both of our wives' favorite characters, which I think says a lot. And Akiva's,
I don't know if it's Liz's favorite. I'd have to ask her, but here's what's really telling. When Joanna, I think Andy already mentioned this, but when Joanna met Andy, she went, "Oh my God, Steve the cunt." So it's her favorite.
Love at first sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no quicker way for you to be like, I love this lady.
She saw the video, went, "This is my favorite, but those guys are too cool. I want the guy that's one rung lower on the social ladder. That's my guy, Steve the cunt."
Oh my God. Well, speaking of Liz, because Liz was...
We should have got a voice note from Joanna.
Well, Liz was around for... Sorry, I'm eating burrito. Liz was around...
No, never apologize for that, Jorm.
Liz was around for this video. I remember her on the couch when balloons were falling. I think she was actually throwing some of the balloons. Mari was around as well.
Wait, she was on set?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God, right. So me and Liz and the guys met Liz. I think we talked about this in the beginning, but we met her at the 2004 Movie Awards, the Lindsay Lohan one, when the SNL writers showed up. And I believe Matt Murray and Eric Kenward were two of the others that year. And then the next year, of course, was Jimmy Fallon, and them plus a bunch more showed up, eventually getting us SNL. And that was the reason we got SNL. But this first year, there was only a handful from SNL that showed up, and Liz was one. So we were... I don't even know if she might have come and helped us with this.
She
came
in. I remember her distinctly on that like muted orange couch that you guys had or whatever.
Yeah.
But like I remember her throwing balloons as well. So she helped out. Mari was making food for us as well, like catering.
Do you think me and Liz had even had a smooch yet at that point? I think we probably hadn't.
I feel like it was on the verge of that. And I will say this.
A pre-smooch Liz.
Well, Joanna liking Steve the cunt. So then, like, you cannot be more ride or die to be like looking at you doing this video and being like, yeah, that's my guy.
Well, it takes a certain kind of comedy brain to want that.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot she was there. I feel like I should have roped her into this pod to get her perspective. Let me just call down and just see if she'd tell what her perspective was on that.
Podcast.
Okay, I've roped Liz into this real quick. She immediately was like, "Yeah, I was in the room throwing balloons for you guys. That's how those balloons are falling."
Yeah, Liz.
So, Jorm, you were just remembering like that Liz was sitting there looking at me and you performing this and was like, "That's the guy for me."
Yeah, falling in love.
I think we hadn't even kissed.
We'd either like kissed already or it was just like crush time. I don't know.
I think you guys had made out.
Okay, but what were you thinking watching us make this video?
It reminded me of like what I did growing up. Like it was really joyful because like, I don't know, just reminded me of me and my best friends, like having a camera and being like, let's shoot something. But I guess we were older than.
Yeah. You were like, "This is so cute. Look at these. It's like when you're 10 years old."
Yes, but it did feel like that. Like I was like, this is so cute that there's somebody else out there that likes doing this.
Yeah. Not that you're like 25 or 24 and why are you guys acting like you're 13 doing.
Yeah, like I wasn't thinking, oh, this is a path to success.
No, I told you guys that when we got SNL, both of my parents like told me that they were like, "Oh, thank God!" Like they were like, they just thought this was going zero places. I couldn't believe that anything good came out of what we were doing.
That's really funny.
It's nice that they kept it to themselves. I think that's like real parenting. It's very
Okay,
sweet.
so Liz, we've went through all of Just Two Guys, but you were just there that day throwing balloons. Mari was there. Jorm, thanks.
Yeah, she was cooking food. She was our catering.
Okay. All right. Well, if you think of something downstairs, come on right back up.
Okay, have fun, you two. It's so fun that you have this fun little podcast now. It's so cute. Look at this.
Thank you.
Just always coming up with creative ideas and just spending time together, making each other laugh.
Oh,
I'll come throw some balloons at you while you do your podcast. It's so cute.
20 years later, still going.
Wow. Still
It's kind of my job taking the...
sort of supportive.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liz. Wait, she's got another thing she's coming in hot for.
Okay, great.
This has nothing to do with Just Two Guys, but it's because the Olympics are on right now.
Yeah.
That was reminding me of the Summer Olympics. And just to add to my list of types, pommel horse guy.
I think you did say him.
Oh, I did. Okay, if I said him, fine, just delete this. But
But just back, it's fine that it's back on your brain.
or just remind people again. Like
there was another bespeckled, skinny little white guy.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned him in your list with Edward Snowden.
Yeah. I think it'd be such a good Halloween costume for you. Not that you ever dress up, but if you were pommel horse guy.
But where does Eddie Vedder fit into that Venn diagram?
There's a few that go on the outside of that.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have to be one type. I mean,
Well, maybe we can show this image now since Kevin just looked it up.
Which one is
There
it?
he is. There's pommel horse
there
guy.
he is.
Yeah, we do a little side by side.
All right. Thanks, Liz.
I don't know. Him holding up that award makes him seem more appealing than you, Keith.
Well, yeah,
He's a winner.
he's also much younger now.
Support comes from Home Chef, and people really love it. Home Chef is rated #1 by users of other meal kits for quality, convenience, value, taste, and recipe ease. You know what I've tried recently? Gordon Ramsay's Black Garlic Sirloin. It's just called Ramsay's Black Garlic Sirloin on the site, but to me, it will always be Gordon Ramsay's. The Smothered Truffle Chicken, that's a really good one. The Idiot-Proof Crispy Peanut Chicken Sandwich, yum, yum, delish. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering my listeners, our listeners, 50% off and free shipping for your first box, plus free dessert for life. It actually says for life. Go to homechef.com/island. That's homechef.com/island for 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/island. Must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert.
Support comes from Bombas. Everybody's asking about our 2026 resolutions. And if you've been listening to the pod, obviously you know mine is to do 50 push-ups during the podcast. And to practice for my push-ups, what I want is comfortable clothes from the head to the toe. And since we're talking about the toe, let me tell you about the all-new Bombas Sport Socks. Engineered with sport-specific comfort for running, golf, hiking, skiing, snowboarding, and all sport. And they're just comfy, guys. Also, I can't say enough about the lug. You know, on my off day when I'm not rocking out push-ups in the gym. Can't say enough about the luxurious Sherpa Sunday slippers. Feel like I'm walking on clouds. So guys, head over to bombas.com/island and use code ISLAND for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/island, code ISLAND at checkout.
Okay, so we got a voice note from Andy. Let's see what he said. Andy, you're on the air.
I mean, what to say? Not every day you get gifted a cherry roll like Steve, the cunt. But, you know, sometimes in life, the cards just fall in your favor. And this was one of those times. Two dear, dear friends, without me even being there, were like, you know who should play this part? Our good buddy, Andy. The cunt, Steve. And you know what? Truth be told, I'm grateful. Big laugh in the video. A recurring character. I mean, how often does that happen? And, you know, in the story of my life, was the first thing that my wife brought up to me when I met her. So in a lot of ways, it is the thing that brought me the most joy in all of my entire life. So I guess I have quadruple thanks to give to my two dear, dear friends for writing a great song and thinking we should have our good, dear, sweet bud come on in on this part where we call him the C word. So just sending so much love and feeling the love retroactively. I hope this is a really good episode of the pod. I got spelling bee clean today.
Oh,
We're going to put that at the end.
I quibbied. So actually really stoked that I'm able to send in this voice note. In your fucking face, Seth, you piece of dog shit. All right. Love you guys.
In your fucking face. By the way, Andy reminded me the fact that he said C word, because I was just still told, did you hear that Jeff was saying that we've said the word cunt so many times that we're going to get flagged by YouTube. So now we can just say C word so people know what we're talking about.
Yeah, but we're British, and so it's fine.
That's true.
All right, so now we have some Just Two Guys questions and answers from the internet that we asked for.
Wait, people gave answers as well?
Yeah, they gave some answers.
Great. All right, great. I love internet answers.
I guess if we're going to be more traditional, we're responsible for the answers, but we can play pretty fast and loose here.
Sure.
Okay, so a common question was, are they still having a good time? Hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, I pictured both of these guys working at different Quiznos.
Also, were they really having a good time back then? They seem pretty nervous and scared.
I think that's the better question.
Is Steve still a cunt? Again, I feel like things have probably mellowed. All right, Kristen has a question. Hi. I actually do have some questions about Just Two Guys. What's your favorite tiny detail in that short people might not notice? I feel like we kind of just covered that.
Yeah, I think so.
If Just Two Guys had a sequel, what would the next chapter of their friendship look like?
I mean...
Well, I have great news for you, Kristen. It's got 3 more sequels. Who really invited Steve? That's a mystery that maybe we'll solve in the next 3.
Wait, hold on. Do you think that last question was actually about like what happens after the 4th one? Like,
no, I don't know.
Yeah.
My boyfriend and I listen to the podcast all the time, and we bonded over our love of SNL and specifically digital shorts when we started dating. We love you all. P.S. I used to leave your podcast on for my parrot, and he used to laugh along with you all. It's actually quite funny. I'm attaching a video. Do we have that?
oh my God, that's fantastic. Please.
Oh my God. We're going to get to see a parrot laugh along to the podcast?
He's laughing a lot.
He's finding it fucking hilarious.
I feel like our demographic is growing here. Like, we now have like some older ladies, 9-year-olds, and parrots.
Dude, we're killing.
Yeah, this is doing very well. We do very well with birds.
Thank you for that amazing video. Dude, that parrot might be our number 1 fan.
Can you, whoever wrote that, can you please tell us the name of the parrot, please?
That was Kristen. And I mean, that parrot might be Quaid Army, like lieutenant.
Spokesperson.
Okay. Hey, this is from a Liz, not my wife, presumably. Hi, what's up? In this video, you very meanly call Andy's character a cunt. I was wondering what he ever did to the 2 guys. Love you all forever. Liz, I mean, I think we covered it. It's just that he didn't probably deserve it at all. He's just the only person we can pick on, and we have a lot of untapped rage from getting bullied.
Well, backstory, too, is that I think that he probably has nicer stuff at his house. And he has a snake. You'll find out later. So I think that we're probably just insanely jealous. That's my interpretation.
Yes, yeah. Later, he's obviously a little actually cooler than us, but somehow we've decided we can fuck with him. All right, Melissa says, hey, Alvin, and Dave. JK, I know it's you, Kevin. My question is for Jorm. Is this exactly what it was like hanging out with Greg Chun? Based on the cute little baby faces on Kiv and Jorm, I assume this was shot before the infamous Greg and Jorm 6-pack boxing hang. We might need a voice note from Greg on this one. Jorm is probably too burrito brain to remember. Oh my God, she's
okay,
right.
First of all,
Quaid Army forever. All right, so be careful. Probably winter sultering. Love you guys, Melissa. So yeah, so we had that great voice note from Greg Chun where he mentioned inviting Jorma over to like watch a big pay-per-view fight that probably cost $75 that he paid for. Jorm shows up with a 6-pack and Greg's there alone, which is so fucking funny and weird. So Jorm, what was you didn't get to tell your side of that story.
Yeah, no. I mean, I do remember it and and loved it, sort of, just for the pure awkwardness of it. I would say, yeah, that's like almost exactly like it's like the real life Just Two Guys was me and Greg alone, and I picture us just standing still watching the fight too, attempting to have conversation. There was I did have an exchange with Greg. Speaking of my poor memory, though, where I was like, "Oh yeah, Kiva," and he was like, "No, you were the one that like really." I think I hounded him a lot to like do a whole bunch of work for us in the future, and I was like, "That makes a little bit more."
Yeah, you're much more the hounding guy.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, exactly right. That's exactly right.
That's really funny. You guys just kept being like, "This is fun. This is fine. We're still having fun watching the fight. Hey, get me another brewski, bro. This is fine that it's just us two.
We probably said
we're
the word
having a
brewski
good time.
Lot. Yeah,
we're probably having a better time than if a bunch of friends had shown up.
Man, these
this
brewskis are cold. I know they're cold. It's better to put
two
them in
is
your mouth
better
when
because
they're
we can
cold.
really hear each other talk and get to know each other. This is better." Elise says, after Backseatsman, Just Two Guys was my first experience with all 3 Lonely Island boys, even though Steve the Cunt was a short appearance, but he was still there. So her introduction was the Backseatsman. Fast forward to now, I have a 10-year-old daughter. Sometimes I'll call out in the house, "Spinach dips and real hot chicks," and will answer back, "Spike the punch and take a sip." I prefer this over yelling Lorelai and her yelling, "What? What?" Is this good parenting? Unsure. Okay, anyways, I don't have a question. Just want to say hi. I love you.
I think that is
good parenting.
fantastic parenting. I can't remember what comic said it, but it was that yelling "what" is basically the equivalent of love, of what happens to all of us. I just scream "what" all through my house, so I strongly agree with you. I approve.
Yeah, that's a better call and response.
Very much so.
Sebastian says, Dear Seth, Lonely Island, and other members of Quaid Army High Command as appropriate, thank you for the opportunity to learn more about Just Two Guys. This is very formal and nicely written. 1. Why was it 2 guys and not 3 guys? Well, it was because me and Jorm just started, it was kind of the out of the room rule applied very early with us, I guess, which is that it was Jorm made the beat and we were home and we started doing it. I don't think Andy was there.
That was absolutely, there were 2 things in Lonely Island, which was democracy rules, usually. Like you get outvoted if 2 guys understand a joke and the other one doesn't. That person can bounce until they do understand the joke. And then the other one was if you fucking leave, then people are going to do shit without you.
Yeah. And if it's a song that needs 3 people, they can leave places for you and write for you and be kind. Or if it's just 2 guys having a good time, then that's what that is.
I love the other one that we wrote for Andy was on Perfect Saturday, and he basically plays a dude named Ned who shits his pants.
yeah, that was another one. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to that soon, I guess. Oh, well, I guess, no, that's in our 3rd album. Never mind. All right. Second one, number 2, the on-screen title reads Guyz with an S rather than Guys with a Z. What is canonical? Oh, I think Z is, but that is interesting that we didn't put it in the... Is that the YouTube version?
I love that comment. Did we change it for the subsequent ones?
No.
I think we did.
Oh, right. The on-screen title.
Yeah, so we spelled it right.
So it's just 2 guys on YouTube, but if you watch the video, it's Guys with an S.
Yeah.
I wonder if you know what? It's the kind of mistake these guys would make, and I like it.
Yeah, exactly. I love that it's wrong.
But I think Z is, when I type it in an email, I do it with a Z.
Yeah,
so
same,
there you go.
Same.
Did Kiv and Jorm already have the matching swimsuits? We've covered that. We did not. Is Steve objectively truly a cunt? Yes, obviously. Thank you for these great questions. All right, he said, thank you for your attention on any or all of these matters, and hope you're having a good time, Sebastian. All right, Sam writes, hi, 2 guys, Seth and Steve. The 2 Guys trilogy is my favorite repeated characters in the Lonely Island canon. And for a long time, it was my litmus test for who was an actual fan of the Lonely Island. Wait, you've never seen 2 Guys or We Like Sports? Don't tell me you've never watched The Boo. Do you even know who Richardson is? I was a slightly obnoxious gatekeeper, which I hopefully have shed. I appreciate this.
Yeah, that's great.
You know what? But to be fair, also, you know how when you meet people that like your work, often they try to bring up something slightly off the beaten track to prove to you right away that they.
It's a quick deep dive to be like, hey, I was from Jump. You know?
Yeah, like to prove like, hey, I really know your stuff.
Yeah, which I appreciate, obviously.
Yeah, and so it does get brought up to us in that same regard, in that same manner.
Yeah, the ones where we look like shit.
Here's the questions. Whose copy of The Spy Who Came In From the Cold? That's the book you're reading, the John Le Carre, is that how he says his name? Novel, was it? And was it significant or a random book? It was definitely random, right?
Book, but the fact that it was in your house, I have to...
Yeah, I have no idea. And is there an intentional nod to the cover of Oasis's 1997 single, Do You Know... parenthetical, what I mean, with the blue jacket worn by Jorm on the graduation stage? Liam is wearing it on the cover. See attached pictures. No, we were not thoughtful enough for that at all. It was just
Please do a side-by-side on that one, though.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly what he's talking about.
Also, thank you for never putting the guys on SNL. They've always been a special treat for those of us who are early believers. Righteous Kill, Quaid Army, Sam.
Oh.
Assistant Principal, East Quachita Middle School.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Look at you. All right. We got some educators.
So, first off, we never even tried because we just knew it would be a non-starter to put it on SNL. But if they'd ever asked for it, we would have been like, oh, yeah, here you go. So I can't, it's hard to take the thanks for that.
I can't think of anything that Lauren would like less than
Yes,
just you guys.
exactly. All right. Carrie asks, how much of the behavior acting of the guys was rehearsed or planned? When Keith points in front of Jorm's face and he does a weird blink, it's very kid in the kindergarten play who's pissed off that his scene partner overstepped him, but has to play it cool because his whole family's in the audience. And it is stunning. Well, I mean, we paused at that moment just moments ago. And I mean, thank you for appreciating that detail. I think the only thing planned, anything planned was not planned before it. It was planned like we would be doing a performance, kind of come to something and go, oh, that's great, let's do that every time.
Yes.
I don't think we would really like talk about it much ahead of time. But like the circle for pot, we definitely worked out. Pointing over your face, we were like, oh, let's make sure we get that.
Yeah.
The fact that we pace at the end on the final Just Two Guys back and forth from each other. I know we either did it once or one of us brought it up and then we repeated it every time.
Oh, it's all on the day shit. Mostly. I mean, like
Yes, but once we come to something, we end up, when you do a music video, you do it over and over and over. So we end up, then it becomes part of the performance.
It was also, I think that for for us too, it was always nice when you were like, oh, I know what I'm going to do at this part, which is make this stupid symbol.
Yes. Well, the beauty, and this goes for good music videos too, in quotes, is if you figure out a little move or choreography you're going to do, and then you do it in multiple setups, sometimes it can be a cool edit when you go from one location to another location on the same actor, and they're completing a move that they started in one and finish in the other.
Yeah.
And so it's actually useful sometimes when you're shooting a video to repeat movements.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, yeah, we have some all right editing in this.
The last thing Carrie says is, also, I think my friend and I sang this song every day in high school. We spent all of chemistry class writing it on each other's folders. And yes, eventually I did need to get a chemistry tutor. Makes sense. Thank you, Carrie. Hannah says, I've always wondered, how did the Just Two Guys meet? They see each other for the first time when guy number 2 comes to guy number 1's party. So I guess my question is, who set them up, right? Because we do say, I've never met you before. And then, I know.
I think she meant the backstory about, because like all of my body just had this like reaction in hearing that of being like, I think it was exactly how I met Akiva in 7th grade. I'm just like looking across the room in Spanish class and being like, I'm going to be friends with that guy. But yes, in terms of like what we're saying in the video, fucking God, I've never met you before. What I mean, I think all of the intros to all Just Guys are the most awkward, bizarre, like setting the table in the most bizarre way possible.
But also, like, why did these guys, they're at a party, why did they have to not know each other? Why wouldn't they be buds? I have no idea.
It makes zero sense. Again, the way we're making these things is just making ourselves laugh. I'm just being like,
But maybe if they're strangers, they think it makes it more credible. Like, yeah, we know all kinds of people. Like, hey, look at this. We're strangers and we're partying together, as opposed to like, we're best friends and that's all we need. They're like, no, we're just like random loner guys. It's fine.
Everything is based on something they saw on television or what they think is normal.
Hannah also thinks, she said, I think you rushed too quickly through the Lonely Island beginnings, and I would love to hear you watch your old videos, especially considering Seth has probably never seen them before. Football Town is an Oscar-worthy picture, Hannah. Devoted Quaid from Poland.
Yeah, all right.
Well, that's awesome. Hi, Hannah. It might be Hannah. There's no H at the end, but I think it's Hannah.
It could be Hannah.
I agree. And honestly, I wish Seth was on these ones right now because it's fun having him as an audience member see these through his eyes as somebody that had nothing to, it was not there.
I would love for Seth to weigh in on Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
Yes, we should take him through all those. He's definitely not seen them. That's a great idea. We could be like exposing Seth to early Lonely Island videos as an episode.
Yeah, we will definitely do that. Force him to watch those.
Okay, Kate says, please don't do another Q&A episode. This is a sorority girl who listens to every episode regardless of the content. Kate, I apologize and appreciate it. So whenever we are doing one, we always have the debate of like, do we skip a week or just do a Q&A? This week, luckily, we thought of something else, which was It's Me and Jorm, and we have these videos. But we don't know what to do when we can't do one. Like, are we supposed to just not do one?
Write in with suggestions. I love that we're responding to that particular annoyance with a question and answer, period. So thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you for
but this isn't it. This is people could just turn this off. We gave a normal one, and now we're answering questions about that one. That's okay, I think. The Q&A is just because we go, shit, it's when it was Great Day. You can't do Great Day without Andy. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So then,
you know what? We'll try our best. We will try our best. And if you have any other suggestions about what episodes should be, just write in and we'll take them.
Exactly. We don't know.
NYPD Blue, here we come.
I know we seem like super professional, that this is like a really professional thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we're killing it on the professional
We
side.
heard people like it when you keep it loose, and there's no other option here because we show up cold. All right, well, we answered a lot of questions on Just Two Guys. Seth wrote something here. Let's see. Oh, Seth got a DM. All right, last thing before we go. This is on other business.
Yes! I knew this was going to happen. Yeah.
Seth got a DM from the Klondike team, guys. Big news for those who stuck to the end of the Just Two Guys episode. The Klondike team wants to reach out and get in touch. Let us know how we can reach out. Looking forward to making some cool magic happen from Klondike Bar.
Okay, I want to say something about Klondike. If you guys want to sponsor the pod, we got room. We got room for you.
So they reached out to the pod's Instagram, not Seth's. Great. Doesn't matter.
Okay, well, I will say this. Like, good on fucking, I loved this part of the pod last week. It was a wonderful memory of us having
Oh,
Klondike.
yeah. Did you have anything? You weren't on last week. What
Yeah,
any
well, no,
follow-up?
I'll just talk about Klondike for now. I will say I requested Klondikes after we were even at SNL at one point, and they did actually send me some. So, maybe it's on us that we didn't actually brie up.
Yeah, well, we had them at the SNL fridge. We didn't bring those from LA.
No. I mean, yeah, they. But you know what? We'll take more. And again, we got room for sponsors, guys.
I'll have to buy a new fridge.
I'll have to buy it.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for letting us do this. I hope it was entertaining for the Just Two Guys fans. And we thought we were going to get through all four, but we're not. We Just Two Guys filled it in. But I bet you the next ones won't take as long because we kind of covered all the basics.
You say that, but as soon as we're going through it,
you know what? It's going to make Kate happy because it gives us something to do besides Q&As. And when we do the next one about We Like Sports, if people want to send in questions about We Like Sports, send in questions about We'll Kill You, send in questions about We Need Love, and we'll hold on to them. Jeff will organize them. He'll keep them. And when we touch on each one, I also want to thank Jonah Goldstein did send in a voice note, but it was about We'll Kill You. So we'll have that for next time. And I want to thank Chester because he sent in one, but it was about We Like Sports. So we can do that one next time we do one of these.
Well, maybe we can have some of those guys on too.
The email address is thelonelyislandpod@gmail.com. thelonelyislandpod@gmail.com. You can also always use that to send a question, and I know we don't say that often. But that way, me and Jorm, and we can rope Seth into it, can have a little backup plan when we can't do the next short.
As long as there's some Q&As on these, like just a little spice.
Yeah. I don't think Kate would complain about the Q&A being about the topic that you're talking about.
I don't know.
I think it's
maybe she doesn't like questions in general. You know what I mean? But then why would she ask
That's
one?
true.
Yeah, so.
No, she really didn't. She really didn't ask a question, Jorm, to her credit. If I
That's
go
true.
back.
It's more of a comment, I guess.
To Kate's credit, it was just a complaint. Please don't do another Q&A episode. From a sorority girl who listens to every episode regardless of content. So she was letting us
All right,
know
Kate, that's fair.
she'll take the slop. If we're going to give her slop, she'll slurp it down. But she was asking politely enough, but letting us know
I
she'll
think we
listen,
did have like
but
4 in a row, so that was, fucking bit much.
Yeah, but it's hard. We could go on hiatus,
Here's the thing, Keith. I will do the fucking NYPD Blue with you at least one episode. So
Yeah, I mean, we owe it to everybody. We should watch the episode that we watched the clip of where Dennis Franz is in the shower.
Yeah.
We get all the context around it.
Oh, it's going to be hard for me not to just rewind that part over and over again.
So we should do a polymarket bet. Does watching the full episode make the Dennis Franz scene more sexy or less sexy? Like when you have full contents, the shower scene.
Oh.
And then everyone on the pod can just take their guess. And at the end of the pod, we'll declare which way it went. We won't bet because that'd be illegal. That's insider trading. But someone that listens to this can set up the bet. Will the Lonely Island think the shower scene is more sexy in context of this?
This is a great bet.
Or less, sexy? No insider trading allowed. We promise not to tell anybody.
Well, this is great because I don't even know what I'm going to think here, so.
Exactly. And so on a scale, I guess we'll have to just rate it and go like, all right, were you more titillated when you saw it and got to know the characters a bit? Or were you more titillated by the YouTube clip we watched?
I think that depends on like whether you're into foreplay or not, you know what I mean? And I think we all should be, so fingers crossed.
Well, is his confusion about like, wait, I usually watch that part myself. Is that more endearing when you know his character or like less?
That you think he's like, you're like, oh, I understand why he's brain dead.
Right. Huh.
I usually watch that myself.
That's my private parts
But that's
that
part
I
of
watch.
my body, not yours.
Exactly. But now you're watching it standing in the
Wait,
shower.
whose hands are these? Oh my
In
gosh.
Chicago, we don't do it that way, but I guess I'm in New York now, even though I never mention it. Okay. Anyways, I think we'll have a lot to say about it. Is this a show? I guess this is what a podcast is.
All right. Yeah, let's wrap it up.
I love you. Do you
Love
want
you
to
very
take it,
much.
Jorm? Can you remember what to say at the end?
Take it away.
Fuck. All right, love you.
Later, Quiz. Later, Arnold.
Later, Arnold.
Later, Quades.